First flakes are flying. A snowstorm's moving in. A lot of people are going to wake up to this in the morning. I'm Jonathan Carr, and this is Weather NJ. All right, so we made it. We made it to our snowstorm. A snowstorm for the snow starved, as Bobby Martrich of EPA WA has been saying. What I want to do first is show you a little bit of guidance and basically why I believe it's going to snow really hard overnight. What we're looking at right now is the NAM high resolution showing the upper levels, 250 millibars, about 33,000 feet up, just below the tropopause. And what you're looking at is wind speed. And the darker the red, the more of a jet streak that you have. A jet streak is an area where the wind is moving very fast in relation to other areas. So you see one on the back side here, this progressive trough, you see one right over us during storm time. And that's what this is. As I rock back and forth here, this is right now. And as the precipitation shields over New Jersey, as that low develops offshore, this jet streak is going to enhance our precipitation overnight. It allows for the lifting associated with the frontogenic forcing to vent out and basically kind of turbo the system. So I'm rocking back and forth here between the storm window, which is from like now through about 10 noon tomorrow morning. So that jet streak is going to be overhead, and it could enhance banding, convective banding of snowfall at any time. We go a little bit lower in the atmosphere. We're looking at future simulated radar. Now, here's the system coming in, and there is a transfer involved. You notice in central PA right here, let me use a color that you can actually see. In central PA right here, you have sort of a screw zone where, these people are going to see like a trace to a coating, maybe an inch or so, because of a transfer that's taking place. Now I'll get that out of the way. This wave came in down over Montana, down to the Midwest, and then over towards the Mid-Atlantic. It's following the steering currents of that upper jet. And so it comes in, it transfers, dry slot over central PA, but then it redevelops under that jet streak over New Jersey. See that's hard snowfall right there. We're looking, let's go to, I guess this would be midnight here tonight. 2, 3 a.m., the entire state is under snowfall. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about noon. So, midnight to noon is going to be kind of snowfall. Noon's going to be, wrapping up along the immediate coast. I would say between like 10 a.m. and noon on Sunday. But all night we have heavy rates of snowfall here. And we have dropping temperatures as well. Let's look at some radar. And this is the Zone Watch radar, by the way. I absolutely love Zone Watch. I've been using it a lot. You've seen it on my reels. I'm going to do more reels tonight and tomorrow, showing live observations. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check them out, but I can't recommend them enough. But this is our live radar, and it's pretty juiced here. You can see that area in central PA. They're kind of getting robbed already, but precipitation is now developing over New Jersey. The first flakes are flying. We still have some temperatures that are above freezing on the coastal plain, but they are dropping. If you reached 45 degrees today, you're probably down to about 37 right now. You're going to continue to drop. Let's zoom in a little bit to illustrate that. I would say at around 5 p.m. the line of freezing was here. That's about as warm as it made it today. Now it's almost 9 p.m. The line of freezing is probably about here. By 11, you're probably going to be around here. And then by 1 or 2 a.m., line of freezing is going to be offshore. And, it's very cold aloft. Little to no rain with this because I know it's warm here. You're seeing green, but what the radars do is they just factor in the surface temps and they assume it's going to be rain. It's very cold aloft. If you go up just 1,500 feet or above, we're below freezing. So in the snowmaking zone at like 5 to 10,000 feet, that's coming down as a snowflake, and it's not really changing the rain. It's just hitting the ground and melting because only the ground is above freezing. So I think we're going to see a bunch of white rain here on the southeast Jersey coastal plain before it starts sticking by about midnight or 1. But from now till then, it's probably going to break out as snow, not so much rain. So let me clear this. Very flat system, but it is a little bit more tilted. From like west southeast, west southwest to east northeast rather, and that when the thermal gradient is tilted, it allows a low to develop a little stronger than one that's just flat, right? A flat gradient, you're looking at a very weak low. That's maybe like 10, 12 millibars. Because it's tilted, it's going to allow our low to get to maybe, I don't know, 1,004, maybe 1,002 millibars offshore. It's gonna develop right about here, and it is going to move out this way. But right now the wave is still kind of west of that screw zone in central PA, and it's making the transfer. So if we look at this precipitation breaking out, and then we look at the simulated radar of the NAM, we're about here, right? And that green changes to blue very quick as temperatures crash, and then we snow hard overnight. So that's what's happening. We have a wave that's coming in, it's transferring, the low is going to redevelop offshore, and it's going to snow very hard in New Jersey from about midnight to 10 a.m. Now, let's go into the Kaboom Club. This is the premium area, just to look at some guidance here. And this is the Kaboom Club. There's 1,300 members in here, and we go above and beyond in here. Basically, if you look, we're showing you each model run, its snow map output, why it's doing what it's doing, and how it's shaping us in making our snow maps that we put out publicly. So it's a wealth of information, and we have a lot of fun, as you can see in some of these comments. It's great vibes in there. So I recommend checking it out. It's $1.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. But in some of this guidance, this is the 18Z HER. And you see it's painting a 6+ zone across south central Jersey there, right? This is the NAM, and NAM's most aggressive with a lot of 6+ in our jackpot zone. It's only just over 6. We do have maximum upside potential with this system because it's a quick mover. But that convective enhancement is what's showing up here now in these models. There's the Canadian RGEM model. This is the GFS. And this is the Euro. They're all suggesting that heaviest axis where 6 inches could be broken right in our jackpot zone. So that is what drove our snow map, which I will open up here, in that D zone, right? And it was pretty close to what we had yesterday. Our biggest changes this morning is we increased the potential in North Jersey. We took all of North Jersey up into the 2 to 4 zone rather than the C1, 1, 3, because what happened today was the snow expanded. And we saw that there's going to be very high snowfall ratios. So we took them up into the 2 to 4 zone in North Jersey. And most of South Jersey's in this D zone, which is 4 to 6. And we still believe that's going to happen. There's nothing telling us that that's not going to happen. Zone C and B down here in extreme South Jersey, you're just going to get a little bit robbed because you take longer to drop to the freezing mark or below. But I believe the entire state's going to be below freezing by midnight, 1 a.m. And again, it's going to snow hard. It's going to be 10 to 1 snow ratios when it starts. And it's probably going to end up somewhere between 15 to 1 to 20 to 1 ratios by 6 a.m. when it's the coldest point and the snow bands are ripping their heaviest. So we're very confident in our snow map right now. And here we go. We're kicking it off. I'm going to post some live observation reels using the Zone Watch app. It seems to be working well. I noticed a lot of you have been enjoying the reels where I actually speak and annotate on the live radar versus just a static shot. So I'm going to continue doing that. But yeah, so everybody have a great night and enjoy this snowstorm for the snow starved. Again, I'm Jonathan Carr, and this is Weather NJ.